All right. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hi, you guys. Welcome to the channel. I hope y'all are doing well today. Happy Friday. I hope you all are feeling amazing. We are going to head right into this reading after a quick prayer. I'm feeling fantabulous today. I hope you all are as well. Dear Heavenly Father and Holy Divine Mother, thank you so much for giving me up another day. Thank you for the breath of life. Thank you for using me as an instrument of clarification. Thank you for using me as a vessel to deliver these messages unto my collective today. If there are any weird energies, if there are any plotting energies, if there are any scheming hearts, please withhold any information that would give them any advantages on plotting, scheming, or stealing from us or my collective. May every message that comes through be of importance, of urgency, and be delivered in clearness and conciseness. Ashe. All right, you guys. Hi. Hello, you guys. Happy Friday. It is the first Friday of 2026 according to the Gregorian calendar. So hope you guys are starting out really, really good. All right. I hope you guys are starting off strong. I hope you are finishing off everything that you need to tie off from 2025 strong. Okay. And I just hope you are showing up in power and authority. Okay. Anyway, let's hop into this reading today to see what Spirit wants us to know. Holy Spirit, what does my divine collective need to know today? Alright, so right now we have Incurable Laughter, first card out, followed by Unity. So some of you guys could be coming into a period of harmony very soon, okay? Maybe things have been really rocky and shaky in your life for like the past maybe few weeks to few months to some of you guys for a few years. And now it's like things are finally balancing out. You're finally getting the reasons why you had to go through certain things at earlier stages of your journey, okay? And it's like Spirit is allowing you to see things around you, past, present, and future, as far as how they relate to what you need to grow from, what you need to experience, what you need to overcome. All right. Also, there is a cleanup job that is going on right now on behalf of a hairstylist or a barber here. Someone stole some property from you, could have stolen a vehicle as well. Okay. This person could be working behind the scenes with like a group of people here that think that like something is funny, like that somebody is working with some groups of people here or one particular group of people, and they think that it's so funny and that they are sticking together on this and they're just going to target and take somebody down. And I see that Spirit has other plans here. I definitely see that Spirit has other plans. Someone was motivated to do something deceptive, or manipulative to someone here, because they have a lust demon on them. All right, something involving marriage fraud is popping up, and someone was basically manipulated through sex to do some fuck shit to somebody else, and they thought it was funny at the time. They thought it was hilarious at the time, but I do feel like someone is going to be regretting that very, very soon. Okay, a cruise ship could be significant. Someone could have stolen some money from you and went on a cruise with your money with a karmic woman here. And now this person is obsessed with you. All right. They're stalking you. They're trying to hack your phones. They're trying to keep up with you because this person is trying to stay ahead of any type of punishment, any type of consequences, any type of gavel coming down on them if they can. All right. You also have a mother or grandmother, possibly an older woman in your family that was working with this person to steal from you. And because you are always ready, it's like you don't have to get ready when it comes down to people trying to spiritually attack you or to, confront you or trying to attack you on the 3D realm. It's like you're ready for whatever, whenever. However people want to act, you got the energy for that, okay? So it's like right now you're giving people the opportunity to reveal themselves to you so you can know exactly who they are and how to move accordingly when it comes down to them, okay? And a lot of people don't like where they are, as far as your repositioning in your life about where they are, okay? A lot of people thought that they were just entitled to certain positions, entitled to certain leadership opportunities, entitled to just rule and control and dictate parts of your life that they absolutely had no authority to do, okay? A father or a grandfather could be significant here as well. It's like everyone in someone's family here was trying to play a part in keeping them asleep, keeping them stagnant, or keeping them forgetful of their true nature, of their true power, of their true potential, of their true purpose, okay? Because you are a Jew, you are an Israelite, okay? Some of you guys literally could have the same blood as Yahshua, as Mary, okay? So you have to understand when you are royal, you have to carry yourself differently. When you come from a line that is regal, you cannot act in the same way that everyone else acts, okay? And a lot of people are jealous of you for that because you do know that, you do remember that, and you never forgot that. So while you have many people from other bloodlines here that have been acting an ass, disrespecting their ancestors and disrespecting their entire mission, you have been showing up, making your ancestors proud and doing the work to break the chains that were holding them and binding them to this realm. Um, and so now you have a gay man that is like obsessed with you and obsessed with trying to block you because they feel blocked in their own journey. They feel like they didn't do the work. They feel like they missed their shot. So it's like now they're literally trying to channel and funnel all of their power, all of their energy, like every single bit of it, into trying to stop you and trying to affect your future here. Someone could have been hard at work at like throwing stuff at you, like black magic, hexes, spell work for like the past 3 to 6 weeks here. Especially if you're involved in like a new connection. This person is so upset that someone loves you. They're so upset that someone sees you for who you are. They are so upset that you're deciding to heal. Europe or the United Kingdom could be significant. Someone here could have had secret dealings or a secret contract with Europe, maybe, okay, or the United Kingdom to do something to you. Or there could have been some information here from the UK or from Europe that you were supposed to receive, but someone intercepted it, okay? But regardless of however it went down in the past, because this is a past issue here, a solution is being brought to the forefront here by Spirit right now. Okay, so whatever type of calamity someone tried to place in your path, God is literally clearing it up. It's like people thought they were just going to do stuff to you and clean it up. And so everyone was just going to look at you like you were crazy at the end of the day. And no, not at all. Your spirit team is on this. Your angels are on this. Your ancestors are on this. Like people are not allowing whatever narrative that your enemies wanted to paint about you. They're not allowing that to stick because they know who you are. And so therefore, your ancestors are showing up for you in rooms that you can't even get into yet. Okay, you are extraterrestrial. You're not from this earth. And therefore, people have been trying to stop your downloads because you pull from different realms. You pull from different dimensions. You pull from different portals, and you can bring that information into this realm. And that's why people can't stand your ass because you got all these magical abilities and powers and stuff that they can't even do. Like they don't even know how to tap into their discipline, let alone their unlocked potential. And so when you come around and you step into a room and people can just feel the energy and they can just feel the magic just exuding and just literally just like oozing out of your pores, and like it intoxicates them, it hypnotizes them. They become addicted, but they also become very envious. They become very, very self-deceiving. They become very irrational. They become very insecure in their own beings because looking at you reminds them of all the work that they can be doing in themselves. Okay? Because you do the work, because you show up, because you are a studious servant of the Lord, you do appear to be younger than you are. That is a blessing in itself because you are a lot wiser than people your age, but you look a lot younger than them as well. Okay, that's another reason people can't stand you and like to hate on you. Okay, also for those of you who have been putting in the work, who have been attacking the demons within you and around you, your God body is now fully activated. Okay, so even if it took you some time to wipe your third eye, you see things, people, and places for what they are now, and you're able to navigate this realm accordingly. Okay, your God body is activated, so you really, I'm not gonna say you don't have nothing to worry about for the rest of your life, but you should not be in fear for the rest of your life now that you are fully in your God body. Okay, because if God is within you and God is now on you, how in the hell can people compete with you? Okay, period. People that have been targeting you, people that have been coming up against you, people that have been talking bad about you, people that have been grouping up together against you, they are all suffering from inner child wounds. So if you really think of it and you look at all these grown people that have all these mean things to say about you and have all these plans to stop you and your money and what God has coming for you, if you look at them like the wounded little children that they are, and you take a step back from all that rah-rah shit and all the chest poking out and all the Hufflepuff, you really see like these people, they are not as strong as they appear. Just like you're not as weak as you appear. You've taken the time, you've had the courage, you've taken the time out to heal. That makes people jealous, that makes people insecure, that makes people envious, that makes people regretful. Because how did you think to do everything that they could not have the attention to do? How did you think to take up every opportunity to grow that they literally pissed away? And who do you think you are? So these people feel like they should make you feel bad about your journey, about your mindset, about the way that you navigate life because they cannot be you. They cannot walk a block in your shoes, a block. So they would rather mock your feet. God has ordained you with a type of strength, a type of love, a type of mind that cannot be muddied, that cannot be foggy, that cannot be distracted, that cannot be manipulated. And these people feel like they should have been stronger. They feel like they should have stood up for themselves. They feel like they should have taken the time out for them. They feel like they should have made better decisions. They feel like they should have made wiser decisions. They feel like they should have maybe been a little bit more submissive to God when they had the opportunity. Not even realizing that it's never too late to come back to God. It's never too late to get your life in alignment. It's never too late to hold yourself accountable and correct your path. But these people would rather feel that way and tell themselves that versus giving God an opportunity to show them that things can change in an instant when you decide to change, when you decide to do something different, when you decide to display the faith that which you ignored before. Someone here is very much so in lion or lioness energy as a light worker. Okay, it's like you're ferocious. Like I'm hearing that Wayne quote. It's like I feel big, but like not in a sense of weight. You get what I'm saying? It's like somebody here, like your aura, your energy, your impact is big, like it's heavy, it's colossal. Okay, it's colossal. Your impact is not forgotten. People don't just forget your face. They don't forget a 5-minute conversation. They don't forget an interaction. They don't even forget when they do you wrong. They wish. Those same people that are insecure about your journey and your glow up and what God has for you and seeing you receive those flowers from the divine, those are the same people who are now wishing that they would have become a part of what you had going on versus trying to go against it. They feel defeated because in reality, they're realizing that they were never in competition with anyone beyond themselves and God. Because you didn't show up to compete with them. You simply showed up to do your job. And that's why you are the winner. That's why you are chosen. That's why when people try to push you to the back, God puts you to the forefront every single time. That's why when people try to literally just lock you away and forget you, God literally like threw you the key every single time. That's why when people try to write you off, when people try to offend you and kick you while you were down, God sent your support. God sent his help. God sent his personal service workers into you every single time. So while people are doubting God and they're doubting your faith, they're doubting your spirituality, they're doubting your journey, they're doubting why you show up the way that you show up, they can't look themselves in the mirror. See, it's easier to critique someone else for doing what you are too afraid to do than it is for you to actually give yourself an opportunity to do something differently. That is why you are favored by the divine. That is why you are favored by your ancestors. That is why you are receiving karmic retribution. That is why whatever you say goes. Your ashe is very strong. What you speak comes to pass. So even your enemies are being more cautious and careful of how they speak to you and even how they move around you. See, you even have snakes scared to come at you incorrectly. That is the power of God. Those same voodoo people, those same conjurers, those same people that like to throw shit at you, baby, they don't understand why their spell work is not working. The spells are not spelling anymore. They don't understand it. They don't understand how you're still standing. They don't understand how you still have that heart that you have. They don't understand how you're still loving. They don't understand how you're still forgiving. They don't understand how you're still literally looking at the bigger picture. They don't understand how you're still focused on your purpose. They don't understand that protection that God has over your life. And they don't want to understand it, and that's okay. It is okay. As long as you understand, as long as you are doing what the hard things are that are required of you, as long as you are diligent and resilient in your work, all things that you require will be provided for you. You will need for nothing. You will want for nothing. Regardless of how many armies are sent towards you, regardless of how many groups are sent to target you, regardless of how many avenues are blocked for you, whatever is from God will always be open to you. Whatever doors God opens, no man shall close. Whatever opportunities God has set on your path, there is not a soul alive that can take it away. And that's true divine authority. What else do we have for my divine collective today, please, Spirit? First card out here, we have the 10 of Cups. It don't get no better than that. It don't get more peace than that. It don't get more harmonious than that. This is emotional fulfillment. This is abundance. This is fulfillment. This is wholeness. Someone is feeling very connected to the divine right now, very connected to their purpose, very connected to their ancestors, very connected to the all that is. And because of your connection, you're okay with leaving the material world out in the cold. You're okay of literally just doing what God assigns you to do. You're okay with abandoning a plan that you made for yourself because you understand that God has a bigger plan for you. And you understand that when you choose that bigger plan that God has already planned out, it comes with protection, it comes with benefits, it comes with gains, it comes with residuals, okay? So you're not really worried about what man has to offer you at this point of your spiritual journey because you know that everything that man has to offer comes with a catch. Okay? You always have to read the fine print when it comes down to what man can offer. Okay? You always have to read the red letter under the agreement when a man is making the contract, right? Because men are imperfect, but there is nothing more perfect than God's will and God's plan for your life. Somebody is really getting it. It's clicking for somebody here. And God is about to show you divine favor because you're deciding to move when you don't know where you're going. It's like walking by faith and not by sight is why you're about to be blessed ridiculously. You're about to be blessed so out of control. People gonna be running to God because they're gonna be like, God, if you did it for her, I know you can do it for me. If you did it for him, I know you can help me out, God. And that's what your goal is. You are not here to make people feel like shit. You're not here to kick nobody when they down. You're not even here to talk bad about the people who do you bad. You are here to redirect people's time, energy, love, and attentions to that which does matter, which is divine purpose, which is God, which is their family. See, everybody has their own individual ecosystem. So once we get back to replenishing and maintaining our own ecosystems, we won't worry about what other people have on their plates. We won't worry about what's going on in someone else's land. Because we have our own ecosystems to maintain. We have to make sure the irrigation flows to all of our crops and all of our plants and all of our seeds. And that is being a good steward of the divine. Planting your seeds, taking care of your seeds, making sure they grow, protecting them from animal predators, etc., and so forth. We need to get back to the natural ways of living, because all this contractual stuff that people agree to do and sign up for in the background, it's literally coming out in reverse. I only flipped it up right so y'all can see what card it was, but it came out in reverse. It's an end to that. If God did not assign it to you, it will not stick. That goes for contracts, that goes for jobs, that goes for relationships, that goes for connections, that goes for living situations. If it is not of God, it is going to fall. And be thankful for the fall, because whatever God removes, he replaces it with something much better, much greater, much more your speed, much more your vibration, okay? So fall in love with the process when God starts clearing things out for you, because that literally is just you knowing that should be your intuition, just bing, bing, bing. There is new coming. We have to get ready. We have to make room. Okay, so stop holding on to that stupid old dead stuff. Stop watering dead plants. Stop having dead energy. Stop acknowledging things that are not of life, things that are not alive. Because whatever you focus and put your energy into, it will grow. So if you focus on dead matter, you will accumulate dead matter. If you focus on vitality and things that will bring you growth, things that will bring you progression, things that will bring you evolution, that will bring you closer to your goals, things that will bring you closer to your purpose, that will bring you closer to your personal happiness and harmony on the day-to-day, that's the direction you move in. God is saying abandon everything that you know you don't need. If you don't want to feel those ways that you feel when you picking up that stuff that you're not supposed to have in the first place. What else we have? And then we have the 10 of Cups. Come on now. Come on now. So what was this? This is the 10 of Cups. So what was this? The 9 of Cups? Yeah, this. Okay, so the first card was the 9 of Cups. Excuse me, you guys. That is emotional fulfillment within self. That is wholeness. That is oneness in connection with God and spirit, because like you have to be whole with yourself in order to be self-satisfied, okay? However, with this 10 of Cups energy, that's what you'll receive when you do the work. When you do what God asks you to do, when you work on yourself, when you take the time to love on you, hold you accountable, start really attacking those generational curses in your family, start really like attacking those bad behavior patterns, start really attacking those things that literally just stop you from feeling like you are the winner, like you can win, like you can ascend past whatever bullshit that you are in, you will really, truly, truly feel fulfillment. Because there's one thing to be fulfilled within self, but there's another thing to be at one with everything outside of you as well. And you are required to release things of that matter in order to be connected to all things that breathe life. Okay? That's a message here for somebody very, very spiritual. Please do take it seriously. So we have a Cancer energy here. Somebody that basically is exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody that don't want to do the work. Somebody that literally saw the work and went the opposite direction, and now they are stuck and stagnant. So whoever this Cancer energy is, don't be like them. Don't be the person who knows what they have. Don't be the person that knows their calling on their life. Don't be the person that is aware of who they are, why they are here, and the gifts that they possess, and decide to go against God and decide to go against the entire mission. Don't sell yourself out and don't sell yourself short. It will never be worth it, and you will never receive protection when you do that. Ever. You will always feel at a loss. You will always feel cheated. You will always feel slighted in life when you decide to sell yourself short. Stop settling for things that do not serve you. And you won't feel like a sack of shit. Because God isn't making you feel that way. The devil isn't even making you feel that way. It is your day-to-day decisions. It is your personal choices. It is the power that you use with your free will that ultimately determines your reality. So if you feel like shit, if you feel like your life is shitty, you need to evaluate why you chose to make the decisions to put yourself in that position. And do not blame anyone else. Do not be angry with anyone else. If you're going to be angry. But be angry with that mirror. Be angry with every reflection of your face that you see when you come across it, and do something about that. If you don't like something, you should change it, especially when it comes down to your character. Because only you know who you are when no one is looking. So if you truly don't like that person, it would behoove you to move differently, to think better thoughts, and to try and figure out how you can be someone completely different than your everyday person. You have a lot of people that literally live their lives being in another person's quote unquote energy, trying to be another character. You wouldn't need to do all of that if you took the time to work on your best character. Because when you merge your higher self with your 3D body, you are the best version of yourself. So while everyone is around here trying to study other people, trying to figure out what part of this person can I take and add to my personality to make me look like this person, or to make me appear better than this person, how can I outdo this person better than they have done it already? While you are thinking those shitty ass low vibrational thoughts, your higher self is just looking at you like, wait, why you don't like me again? Why do you think this person is better than us again? Wait, I'm just confused. So you would rather ignore me to look at someone else's higher self? That's weird. You don't think that's weird? And that's how people get disconnected within their own vessels, not being satisfied, not being grateful of who you are, where you are, and how you got there. Not being grateful of your vessel and your body and the time and the energy and the ancestors it took to make up your anatomy. Everyone is different for a reason. And so whoever this Cancer energy is feeling stuck and feeling like God has forgotten them, has God truly forgotten you, or have you forgotten yourself? Has God truly turned their backs on you, or have you truly turned your back on everyone else and said fuck everybody because you thought you had it made and you thought that you were controlling and dictating life? There's going to be a lot of ego deaths that occur in the collective, and they need to happen. They are necessary. Because whenever you think that you have the authority, the resources, the power, and the process to manage God's actual mission, to manage his purpose for his children on earth, that is when you will personally get dealt with, Elon. I don't know why that came out. Maybe Elon is going through some karma that he didn't anticipate going through, because maybe he thought that he was too rich to go through karma. Let me tell you something. When it comes down to Big Daddy Saturn, there is no one too big, no one too large, no one too rich, and no one too in charge to get that ass spanked. Okay? All right. Okay. What else do we have here? Give me more information on this spread, please, Spirit. Give me more. So 3 cards flipped over. Yeah, it's like a Cancer here is stuck in their feelings because they decided to go against the divine being, trying to link up with these karmic ass women energies. And now it's like some people are about to go to jail, and then some people are about to lose their job. Like, I'm literally hearing, you were about to lose your job. You were about to lose your job. So yeah, like literally this goes back to my reading yesterday. Like, while someone is elevating and glowing up and learning their lessons and breaking generational curses and healing and elevating and ascending and all those great things, there's another person here that is kind of like declining. They are being dethroned. They are being exposed. They are being devalued. They are being disrespected in all of the ways that they have done to this divine being. This person is being seen for the evil creature they have become. They were not born evil. However, they have taken on evil attachments, evil intentions, and evil entities of this world. And therefore, they do show up as a very evil, wicked entity. And therefore, this person does appear to be an enemy of the Lord at this point. And that's why you can't play with everybody. Y'all got to be careful, because even when people are kind to you, that does not mean that you know who is protecting that kindness. Even when people are loving to you, you don't know what is protecting that love, that care, that generosity, that softness, that compassion. You never know. That's why you should always treat people with respect. Not because you should fear them, because you just simply never know who you are talking to, or what they've been through, where they came from, what they're going through while you thinking that you're going to treat somebody like shit. You just never know. So while someone here has been basically kicked, while they have been down multiple times and all those things, they still decided to ascend. They still decided to learn their lessons. They still decided to take up their purpose in life, okay? Someone could be King of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, they could also have Earth highly aspected in their chart. This could be like an Aries with Virgo highly aspected, or an Aries with Capricorn, or something like that. But somebody is doing the right thing, man. And that's all God requires. All God requires for this person, this second person here, is to show up. Okay, this first person fucked up so bad. This first person here that is under judgment, they done messed up so bad. God literally took that same purpose from that first person, gave it to the second person, and said, just show up. That's all I need you to do. Show up, and I'm going to work on this with you. Show up, and I'm going to help you out. Show up, and I'm going to meet you halfway. Because I saw what the same person that was in your position did do before I fired their asses. And I want to give you a fair opportunity to really put your crown back on. I want to give you a fair opportunity to really take this opportunity and run with it. I want to be fair to you because you have been fair to me. So whoever this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius man is, good job. If you've been doing the work and you've been standing out of foolishness, if you've been ignoring people that have been trying to provoke you, tempt you, stress you out, stuff like that, good fucking job, man. Because there has been a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of scheming, a whole bunch of energies that have been sent your way to kill something that God has sent personally in your path to work on for you. These people wanted to set you up. Whoever these people are that was really secretly hating on the low, could have been up to 5 people. Also, a Scorpio here could be significant here for this King of Wands, King of Pentacles energy. Whoever these people were in the background, they did not have your best interest. They were hating on you. They was hating on your divinity. They were hating on your divine light. They were hating on your authority. They were hating on the call God has all over your life. They were hating on how ordained you are. They were hating on how you don't have to put on a facade to impress people. They were hating on how the fact that you literally don't even try to put on a mask and you're still chosen. You're still number 1. You're still top 2 and you're not 2. Hello? Okay. So yeah, it's like now that you have really like started taking your journey seriously, started taking yourself seriously, started taking your path seriously, it's like you already know what to leave out in the cold. You already know what to say no to. It's like I don't even have to tell you certain things, because once you adjust yourself and you fix your posture, your higher self will link back to you. It's like you already know. Somebody here was enlightened. Somebody here was reawakened, I'm hearing. So divine masculines could have been put to sleep, okay? And kind of like, I'm hearing scattered amongst the karmic masculine collective here. So you do have some hidden diamonds in the masculine collective here, okay? You do have some hidden gems. You do have some hidden needles in the haystack here. But God did that intentionally. God scattered the divine masculines around the karmic masculine groups and organizations and brotherhoods and cults and things like that. He did that intentionally because the same reason they sent the Trojan horse to affect our security systems is the same way that the divine masculine energy will affect and infiltrate the karmic intentions of whatever organizations they are a part of, and they will be transmuting those for the highest good of God. Ashe. Not only that, once they do that, once they take on this responsibility of correcting that which was made false by these karmic groups and karmic teachers, karmic leaders of the world, you'll also be receiving everything that you've been begging God for. Everything that you felt like God was not going to give you, everything that God told you that like was going to be on hold till you get your stuff together, you're going to get all of that. You're going to get all of that. Because all God wanted to know was who was going to be faithful when they remembered him. Who was going to be faithful when they remembered their purpose? Who was going to be faithful when they remembered their agreement, their soul mission? And it's not too many. It's not too many. And therefore, it's not going to be too many that's going to be crowned. It's not going to be too many that are favored. It's not going to be too many that are rewarded, okay? Because many are called, but very, very few choose themselves. Those that do not choose themselves, those that choose to remain in karmic energy, those that choose to do as thou wilt, okay? This is how you're going to end up. You're going to be blocked, confused. Your hands are going to be tied. You are going to be stagnant. You are going to be stuck. There will be no call for you. There will be no ascension for you. Your only purpose will be for you to be used as a distraction or an NPC for another divine being to learn from and to ascend from. Because that's what happens when you decide to be a problem instead of a being of purpose. God don't have no problem rewriting the script. So never think that anything is fixed. Because as soon as you decide to say, oh no, I'm going to do something differently, the whole game board is going to readjust. That's why it would behoove you to just do what you're supposed to do and let God handle the rest. But you know, people like to do that ego thing where they got to prove it to themselves. Like, no, I am bigger than the program. No, I can do this. No, I am going to deceive God. No, I can do this and get away with it. God will forgive me later. Okay. I'm just a messenger. I'm just here to tell you what's going to happen and what's not going to happen, okay? What else do we have here? Knight of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, Page of Swords. Like I said. Somebody here could be like a diviner, or maybe you could have prophetic dreams, or maybe you could just say a whole bunch of like random truthfully honest downloads. And sometimes you don't even know where you pull from. Sometimes you'll say stuff and you be like, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I'm gonna just say it and get it off me, and you know, I'll probably forget it as soon as I say it. And then, you know, a day or two later, maybe a week or two later, somebody will come to you and say, I'm glad you said that, or I'm glad you did this, or I'm glad you expressed yourself in that way. And that's how really God works through people. Sometimes you'll just be thinking that you're just rambling off in the mouth. Like, I ain't saying nothing important. I'm just speaking how I feel. I'm just expressing my emotions. But because you are being used as a vessel and you are being honest while you are expressing your emotions, again, God can use anybody. So you never know what you just honestly expressing your emotions can wake up in the next person. That's why they say, tell the truth and shame the devil. Sometimes the devil should be ashamed. It's not the truth seekers. It's not the truth speakers. It's not the people that are here to deliver messages that should be ashamed. It should be the people the messages are about that should be shameful. They should be the ones somewhere tucking their heads, looking at themselves sideways. Okay, they should be the ones paranoid. Okay, not the people that are here doing the work. But that's how the whole inverted reality thing works here. Of course, these people have to be trained to look at the people that will show them, or I would say remind them to show themselves their true pathway forward. Of course, you're going to be made to look at those people crazy. Because people want you to be in a maze from day one of your life on earth to the very last day. They want you to be confused. They want you to be scatterbrained. And they want you to be totally complicit to this matrix and every other system they have built within it. Somebody here is definitely feeling like they made bad choices in life. They had the opportunity to correct their mistakes and they did not. Somebody literally was just trying to feel like they were king of the world, I suppose. I don't know. But whatever someone did here, they are definitely experiencing a karmic backfire for this behind the scenes. And someone here is just kind of like on the outside looking in. And while someone is feeling like the world is basically pooping on them right now, someone else don't even give a damn about what the world has to say because you're too fired up about God. You're too focused on your mission. You're too focused on forward movement. Like, you don't give a damn about what nobody else is going to do because they didn't do their work. That's not your problem. Not your monkey, not your circus, okay? Yeah, the world card. Something here is coming to a real quick ending here for somebody because they decided that they was just going to do what they wanted to do and dick you off or try to use people against you to stop your finances and forward movement. And this person just was hating all around the board. Okay, whoever this Cancer is, you deserve to feel how you feel for a very long time. Because I feel like whoever this divine being was that was being attacked by this Cancer energy here, this Cancer was not trying to let up, bro. And they were getting a fulfillment. They were laughing. They were hee-heeing and ha-haing. Like literally, like incurable laughter came out in the first card pull. So pride will always come before the fall of man. And the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So even if this person is not big as far as in space, as far as like their body type, this person could have a lot of pull, they could have a lot of money, they could have a lot of connections, okay? Their family could be very heavily connected, okay? So this person has been navigating life through a very long time thinking that they were just Mr. Untouchable, Mr. Cool Guy, Mr. I can make it disappear or I can make you disappear. And now all of their things that they had taken so much pride in, all of those accomplishments, all of those titles, all of those connections are literally incinerating right in front of this person's eyes. They cannot take what they've been dishing out for years and years and years and years with no mercy. See, it just started rolling in. That karma just started rolling in. I want to say it just started rolling in officially January 1st of 2026, according to the Gregorian calendar. And this karma that is coming down the line is like a slow. This is nasty, and I'm so sorry for the visual, you guys, but like this person has been so full of shit, they are spiritually constipated, right? And so for them to even get to a point of being neutral with the universe, right? God is forcing the shit out of this person's system. And I'm so sorry for the visual, but I'm just telling you what I'm hearing right now and what I'm seeing. Like, it's like this person is backed up and God is forcing things down this person's throat. They're forcing things into this person's vessel, into this person's gut, in order for the shit that has been built up to move, like to pass through. And it's like this person is going to be sick. And this is a spiritual poop. Like this is like a 5D type of thing that's happening. And in a 3D, this person is going to look crazy as hell while this is going on. Because while other people are, ascending and awakening, it's like certain people that have been withholding those growth opportunities and running from every opportunity to get closer to God, etc., and so forth, and just making more and more karmic debt and just doing more and more bad stuff to people. It's like those people are going to be the ones that are feeling like their stomach is basically betraying them. They're going to be having a lot of gut issues, a lot of sleep issues. They're going to be having random spats and issues with karmic people around them. They're going to go through a cycle where like they just feel numb, like they can't hear anything anymore from God. They're going to feel like they have just been permanently disconnected, like they have been cut from the line of the divine. Because while they had that access, while they had that line to the divine, while they had that rope to God, they literally just used it to hang themselves versus climbing back up to get closer. So you will see the trees. You will know the trees by the fruits. Okay. In this next season coming up, pay attention. Pay attention to, people that are getting blessed more, people that are getting more opportunities, people that are coming back out of their shells. And pay attention to the people that's been up on that high horse talking crap about people and just making a terror for people in their communities and stealing and robbing. Pay attention. This next season, when karma is dealt out and dished out, God wants everyone to pay attention. Never mind that entertainment world, never mind the storylines, never mind the celebrities, never mind the sports, never mind the movies, never mind none of that. See people around you for who they are. It is of the utmost importance for this next season. Because one thing you do not want to be is stuck with a fucking zombie. You don't want that for yourself, honey. So God is telling you, you're going to have to get ready to leave a whole lot of people that you once loved out in the cold to do what I asked you to do. And I'm going to need you to feel how you feel now and get comfortable and get okay with that. Because I have a plan for you. I have a mission for you. And you have a deadline. I need you to be at a certain place at a certain time. And I don't want to hear nothing about it. So you need to get ready however you need to get ready. You need to clear away whatever you need to clear away. You need to do away with whatever needs to be done away with, because I need you. I need you for work. And when you are obedient, you don't mind doing the work because you already know how it's going to end up with you. As long as you do the work, you're going to get everything. You're going to get everything that was taken. You're going to get everything that they said was forbidden. You're going to get everything that they said you could not have. You're going to get every piece of mind back that was stolen from you. You're going to recall all of your energy that was ever taken from you. You're going to get that spark back that was stolen and sniped out of you by the world. You're going to get that passion, that fuel, that vibrancy for life again. You're going to start seeing color. You're going to start seeing the beauty in people, places, and things again. Because you're doing what you are called to do. So you're seeing with the eyes that God has given you now. A lot of people always want to talk about how hard it is to do what they're supposed to do. Or why don't good people get support? Or nobody cares about good people, so I might as well not be a good person. That is stinking thinking. No one should be a good person for the rewards that come with being a good person, because in many times during your spiritual journey, you have too much debt for you to feel any immediate effects about any type of rewards. Sometimes it is your mission to be a good person because there is so many people before you that chose to be shitty ass people that messed up the karmic retribution for your bloodline. So whether you want to take the responsibility on or not, that still falls back on you. Whatever missions your parents decline or do not complete, they somehow wind up on your lap in one way or another. And whatever you push off when you produce, they wind up on your children's lap in one way or another. So again, it would behoove you to do the work while you still have breath in the body that you have. Because the same work that you feel like is too much for you, if it's too much for you in this life, do you think it's going to become less of a hassle for your children in their life, in the next life? Absolutely not. A good person, a good parent, a good provider, a good guardian does the heavy work, does the heavy lifting, will take on the heavy load. So the people that come after them won't have to. What else do we have? Instead of doing the work, there was a masculine energy here that wanted to just be fucking Deuce Bigelow, European gigolo. I don't know what the hell was really going on, but either way, somebody was healing while somebody was trying to play big pimping, and you know, God saw everything. God saw how the person that was trying to play Pimp C was literally lying on the divine being that was healing and being hidden away and being blocked and stopped in numerous areas. God saw all that shit. So if you feeling like just like an abundant amount of peace, or you just feel like an overwhelming sensation that everything is going to work out for your highest good, it's because it will. Just like if you literally sitting on sitting on the 20th floor in some high-rise apartment, looking out the window, feeling like your life is about to flash before your eyes. It absolutely is about to. Because God said this is the season where the first are being pushed to the back, okay? And those that were never considered to be in the front excuse me, VIP, excuse me, coming through. Those in the back of the line are going to be number one. And those that were number one, they're going to feel so much shame for what they did while they were in that position. A lot of people ain't going to want to lead a goddamn thing for the rest of their life. And that's okay, because maybe you have things that you need to work on as a student. So God is going to be placing people in their proper positions and revoking people who have stolen spiritual ranking from others. Ashe. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Oh, I bet you are heartbroken about that. I bet you are heartbroken that the throne, that the power, that the legacy that you have been basically stealing, siphoning, plagiarizing from someone else. I bet that does break your heart that it's returning to the proper owner. I bet it does break your heart that this person is getting everything that they have worked so hard to maintain back that you stole. Yes. I bet it does break your entire fucking ego that you did all this to a divine being so they would not have a connection to God. And now look at you. And God is saying, once this karmic punishment comes down on this person, do not assist this person. Do not reach out to this person. Give this person that same energy that they gave you. And you don't have to be hateful, but if this person was ignoring you while you were going through some shit, ignore them. If this person was being manipulative and just trying to make you feel some type of way, you don't have to stoop to that level. But just remember that if this person comes back around asking you for shit, whoever this Cancer ass energy is, or it's like a Cancer Gemini energy here, bro, that was hating on this Aquarius, or it's like a Cancer Gemini that was hating on the Aquarius energy here, an Aquarius woman. And I think that it could have been up to 2 Cancer masculines and a Gemini woman or something of that nature. But regardless of the scheme that they tried to involve a divine being in, everyone that was a part of that scheme will be receiving their punishment. Nobody is of an exception to the rule. Yeah, instant tower. Exactly. So while people are finally being read their Miranda rights, you're also finally being given that which you prayed for. That's what you have been in preparation for. You are being handed a divine union from the divine that is protected, that is safe, that is cared for. Meanwhile, this is what somebody else is going on. Same shit, different day. Still ain't learned the lesson. Still juggling people. Still battling karmics. Still trying to stop karmics from fighting one another. Still using their wand in their proper places. Still using their wand instead of their throat chakra to express their emotions. Like I said, like, you know, when you choose to be who you are every single day for the past 7 to 8 years, God said okay. But when I chose to refine myself every single day for the past 7 years, I felt a difference. I felt my ancestors cheering me on. I felt that warm hug that I really could not see. And people can call you crazy all they want to, because when you are waking up and you remember that all of this shit around you is fake, yeah, you're going to seem a little bit crazy to people who are still asleep. It's not your job to appear sane to anybody who does not understand what the difference between insanity and being insane means. God reveals everything that you need to know. God reveals everyone that is on your time and on your side, okay? And right now it's the season for winning. It is the season for retribution. It is the season for rebalancing. They always talk about spring cleaning, but I feel like it needs to be emphasized, the season of winter cleaning. Clean out those closets, clean out those skeletons, clean out those behaviors, clean out those karmic connections, clean out those secrets, because they won't serve you in this next season. And leave people in their heads. They should be in their heads, because when you take it upon yourself to target and attack someone else because you feel like they could potentially be better than you, you have to learn from that. The moon card to the 81s. Like I said, it's about 2 Cancer energies here that are really trying their damnness to avoid jail time, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Because just like you would not leave this divine being alone no matter what they did or where they went, no matter how they tried to switch things up, that is the same way that these hellhounds that Satan has actually been commissioned to sick upon you for trying to sacrifice a divine protected being. Ain't no escaping that, baby. Ain't no escaping. Ain't no paying the lady to do whatever she do for you in the kitchen. Ain't no paying people off behind the scenes in the offices. Ain't no paying no officer money behind closed doors. You don't have any option besides to take your beating. Two more cards, please, Siri. Yep. Somebody thought that they were God. Somebody thought that they were going to play God and they were going to make you forget about the true living God. And that is why they are somewhere really, really, really trying their damnness and make it seem like you're not talking about them right now. Whoever this Gemini woman is, she tries so hard to make it seem like you ain't talking specifically about her raggedy ass. See, whoever the Gemini woman is involved in this, I guess, throuple between these two Cancers energies here. The Gemini woman has always been attracted to you. She has always been envious of you. She has always been jealous of you. She has always been hateful and admirable of you at the same time. So, like, there is proven to be a very thin line between love and hate when it comes down to this weird ass karmic Gemini woman. Unfortunately, she's not the only karmic woman that has been coming for someone else's crown, someone else's gem, someone else's inheritance. She's not the only one, but she's about to be wrapped up with these other two Cancers. Mm-hmm. Somebody was trying to impersonate a divine being. Well, you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right? I don't know. I don't know how you thought you could pull one over on God and then talk about God. Like, ain't that blasphemy? Ain't that crazy? Child, I don't know. But it just don't sound like that was a good idea when you did that, Fistar. Okay, 1 second, guys. We're gonna get maybe a few more clarifiers, and then I probably will be back on sometime later today. All right, give me some more information on this spread, Spirit. Who are these Cancers? Who is this Gemini? Who's everybody that's about to get caught up with the law and with the spiritual law? Okay. There's a scam going on somewhere, either in California, Nevada, New Mexico, or Colorado. This is the 4th day that has come out in a row. So I don't know if you guys need to like run a new credit report or do some homework on maybe some properties or something like that in these states, California, Nevada, New Mexico, or Colorado. But somebody is definitely trying to do some money laundering stuff, okay, in your name. And whoever these people were coming up against you, they were having the greatest time ever attacking you, talking shit about you, trying to embarrass you behind the scenes, okay? An uncle or a great uncle could be involved as well as a cousin of yours, okay? A solution is being presented here, or will be presented to you in the next 48 hours by the divine, okay? You are extraterrestrial, your third eye is protected, and that's why these people constantly hate on your ass, okay? Someone around you could have been a hired actor or actress, okay? So they could have been employee of the enemy the entire time, okay? And this person has been attacking your fountain of youth, okay? They've been trying to manipulate your frequency or your legacy here, your impact here for the government, okay? Because the government wants to switch thrones, they want to switch deities, they want to switch heritages, okay? Bloodline heritages. That's what they're trying to do. So they are propping up karmic bloodlines, and they are trying to target, remove, and attack actual divine bloodlines, actual royal bloodlines, actual biblical bloodlines, okay? Your mother or grandmother is very jealous of you and is significant here in attacking you with these people. Yeah, all these people don't even hate you, but everybody has inner child wounds that make them feel inferior to you. So, you know, it basically shows up at the same thing, you know. A father or grandfather is also significant here. What else do we have? Yeah, these people were definitely trying to work together behind the scenes to sabotage you, to stop what you had planned, to basically correct your own path, trying to open up demonic portals on you and stuff. Like, no, not at all. Spirit is saying, like, enjoy yourself, like, go have fun, you know, like, these people want you all cooped up and cramped up in the house, and no, go fucking enjoy your life, man. Have fun. Do not wait to live, okay? Like, what are you putting life on hold for if you're breathing every second of every day? That doesn't make any sense, okay? So stop doing that shit. A French man or a French woman could have been doing some type of divination work, magic, or casting on somebody here. Yeah, because they want everything that you have. Okay, so whoever this French man or whoever this French woman is that keeps throwing shit at you, trying to sabotage you, whatever the case might be, this person wants you to feel like you cannot move, you can't make a move, you can't go outside, you can't breathe around people, or they're going to kill you. Like, man, fuck all of that. Do what you are called to do every single day. Fuck who don't like it. It don't matter. As long as you're doing what God tells you to do, it don't matter who don't like what God is telling you to do. It doesn't matter. You do what you're supposed to do and remain in alignment, and everybody else can't have their feelings to worry about as far as their personal issues later, because that don't have nothing to do with you. Okay. Yeah, somebody here tried to falsify a birth certificate, social security number, some type of driver's license. They could have tried to present an old driver's license that they stole from you to make it seem like they were you. to try to steal this money from you. Okay, benefits could be significant as well. Yeah, these jealous ass, hateful ass, weird ass fucking people in your community are about to go to jail. Y'all about to go to jail. You about to lose your job. And you about to go to jail. I hope y'all pack your Vaseline. Y'all know that they don't have no lip gloss in jail. I hope y'all pack y'all Vaseline and y'all toothbrush for y'all edges, hun, because you're gonna be real cute with that mugshot soon. Like, just hold tight, because I know exactly who this is for. Hold tight, y'all gonna be looking cute as shit in jail. Maybe you can do some raps from behind the jail cell. I don't know, hun. Yeah, you had this female rapper that thought she was going to use your money to support her rap career. I hope. Yo, I really hope you collect your fans from the other side of that jail cell. I really do, sister. There's a paper trail. So whoever tried to do this dumbass shit left a paper trail. Okay, it's going to lead back to them. They are being investigated. This is going to happen. They are going to jail. Like, all of your enemies that wanted to be a problem so bad, that's fine. Now that everybody is in the same little vicinity, they can be wrapped up in a little bow and dealt with accordingly by the universe. Amen. I shaded that, okay? Yeah, these people kept being hired by these jealous ass family members and friends, ex-friends around you. Like, okay, y'all hate me, y'all don't like me, y'all want me gone. Okay. But when you think that you have the actual power to do that, that's when it's not okay. And that's when my peoples is going to see about your peoples. And that's when you know you ain't going to have no peoples, because all your peoples is going to be my peoples. And everybody just going to be jumping your dumb ass. Basically. Drinks and margaritas are significant. Somebody could have tried to trap somebody here, like with drinks after a bar meeting or something. Like somebody could have had like a secret bar date and got pregnant, or I don't know, something like that. Okay. But yeah, you're the it girl. That's why they mad. Okay. This karmic thought that she was just going to unsert something that you have like literally on lock or some shit like that. No, thank you. No, you're not. In fact, since you have the audacity, let me show you who has the real authority here to do anything audacious. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, whatever they sent towards you, whatever they tried to throw at you, whatever they dropped in the fucking river, trying to block you and your money and your fucking third eye, bitches return to sender. Ain't happening. Ain't no money for you. And all of the karma, all that shit that you thought you was going duck and dodge by being sneaky, manipulative, and a freaky fucking fraud, bitch, is coming for your ass. It's coming for your ass. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. On that note, y'all have a great day. Happy Friday.